Hi everyone. Have you ever wondered why do you feel lighter when you're in a swimming pool? Or have you ever wondered when you drop a stone into water, it sinks very fast, but massive ships floats very smoothly? Come on, let's find out why. As you all know, there is gravitational pull all around us. There is gravitational pull in the air around us. It is in the water in front of us. It is in any fluids. But in case of fluids, there is another change. There is a special case. When you immerse an object into the fluid, watch closely. When you start to immerse it partially, there will be a displaced water by the object, like this. As it is overflowing, that overflowing water is the displaced water by this object. When I immerse this object, there will be two forces in action. The first one will be gravitational force acting downwards, and the second one will be an uplift force acting upwards by the fluid on the object, and we call it as buoyant force. Okay. So what is buoyant force and how do you find the magnitude of that? We have a Greek scientist called Archimedes who found a principle about buoyant force, and yes, he was the same one who ran through the streets of Greece when he found out about this principle when he was in his bathtub. And the principle goes like this: when we immerse partially or fully an object into the fluid, any fluid, there will be an uplift force equal to the magnitude of the weight of displaced water. Okay, see, the last portion is the most important. The buoyant force will be acting in the magnitude of weight of the displaced water, this water with respect to this object. Okay, so why do some objects sink and why do some other objects floats? Okay, the answer is very simple. Notice, if the weight of this displaced water by this object is less, the weight of this displaced water is less compared to this object, it will be a winning for gravitational force and hence it will sink. Okay, and in next case, if we have another ball in the same volume as the previous one but with lesser density, that means the weight of displaced water is more than the weight of this ball with same volume, but weight is more for the fluid than the ball. Then what happens? The ball will float like this. Okay, so that is the inference. When the weight is less, it will float. The weight is more, it will sink compared to the displaced water. So if you want to find the buoyant force mathematically, you take back the ball and find the volume of the ball, okay, volume of this object, then multiply it with the density of displaced water, displaced fluid, then multiply it with g, acceleration due to gravity, to get the weight of displaced water, and that will be equal to the magnitude of buoyant force. Okay, so I hope you get it now, why the ships float and why the stones sink. Okay, so keep asking questions, come back later. Thank you.